name's Tim Crawley,
I'm Shane Smith.
and this is a workshop called Managing Your Stress. It's a workshop specifically for the collegiate athlete. We wanted to do this because we feel as though, as athletes, especially in college, we kind of have a spotlight on us, and the way we handle certain situations really have a big impact and is really highlighted in the media. So I think that this would be a good workshop. We felt that this would be a good workshop just to teach just stress management and how to handle yourself in certain situations.
So to start the presentation, we're going to define what conflict is. And a conflict is a disagreement or argument or clash between two different people. And conflicts happen in every daily life situation. Really, especially when you've been athletes, when you're on the field, you deal with different coaches, different players, different situations. You got to deal with stress and conflict in every practice, meeting, or games. Doesn't really matter. Conflicting situations are going to happen no matter what. So we as athletes, we really want to we thrive on conflict because it's so prevalent in our day-to-day life. And we handle just as much, if not more, on an everyday basis because of all the different situations we're in with the stress from schoolwork and waking up early and all these different situations. And our conflict management is magnified by the media. Everything we do can be publicized by the newspaper, online social media, or really anything that we're doing. So that's why we really want to focus on this topic.
Okay, so this is just a couple examples of seeing conflict in the media regarding athletes. Greg Hardy, he was allegedly accused of beating up his girlfriend. Ray Rice, as we all know, is kind of a big story in the media. How he knocked his girlfriend or then fiance unconscious in an elevator, and Johnny Manziel just allegedly hurting his girlfriend as well. This is just a few of the many stories, the many articles in the media of professional athletes, taking wrong choices and just choosing to do the wrong things when they're faced with conflict and when they're faced with heavy stress. So what is anger? It's kind of a word we all know. We all use. It's a strong feeling of displeasure. I know we all experience anger sometime or another in conflict or sometimes when we aren't faced with conflict. But I think we all can sort of use, or we all can choose to handle anger differently. Now there's kind of three main ways to handle anger. You can either be an anger in, an anger out, or an anger controller. So an anger in means that you internalize all of your anger. You don't express to the other person who's angering you or who's making you mad. You don't express how you feel towards them. And this can be kind of bad because if you keep all of your anger inside and you internalize all that anger, sooner or later, with high pressure, anything with high pressure is going to explode. So you could explode on that person or people around you. Another way to manage anger is an anger out. So these people tend to choose to they're very emotional with their anger, and it's very noticeable, and they don't mind sharing that they're angry. But this isn't an advisable way to manage your anger because you could lash out to or you could over exaggerate your emotion. You could try to, you could, what is the word I'm thinking about?
You could take out your stress on somebody.
Yeah, you could take out your stress on somebody who isn't deserving of it, or you could it could just be a bad situation where you shouldn't be doing that. And the third way to manage your anger is to be an anger controller. This is the best way to manage your anger because anger controllers, they think about the situation, they think what's angering them, and they try to use the best, they try to come up with the best optimal solution. They try the best choices to manage your anger. So I think we should all strive to be an anger controller instead of an anger in or an anger out.
So managing stress through the ABC model is a really effective way to just help get through conflict and not letting your stress get to you and have you take it out to other people. So the A represents activating events or the stressor. This is what's going to cause you to be stressed or feel a certain way. B is beliefs of our relevant thoughts. This is how you are thinking about a certain situation, how you're going to perceive it. And C is the consequences and reactions to the stressor. This is what's going to happen from your actions. So the main one you got to focus on is B, beliefs about or our relevant thoughts, because how you perceive a certain situation or a future situation is really going to dictate how it's going to the outcome for you. You go into something thinking with a positive attitude, it's going to help you come out with a positive event. And if you go in there thinking negatively, it's probably most likely going to go bad. So right now we're going to have two different skits for you. Handling conflicts in a bad way, and then immediately after handling conflict in a positive manner.
Hey, Scotty. Hey, no need to fight, man. Stop fighting. Go run a lap.
Coach, I'm not going to run a lap. That's not fair.
No, I don't care. I don't care. I'm the coach. You run a lap.
No. Screw you, Coach. I don't want to do that. Screw you.
No. Run a lap.
You know what? Screw you, Coach.
Hey, Scotty, no fighting, man. Go run a lap.
All right, Coach. I will. Hey, Coach. I just want to apologize for what I did. That was wrong. My emotions got the best of me, and I can't let that happen again.
It's okay. Tempers flare. I understand. You ran your lap and you thought about it. I'm happy that you think this way.
Yeah, thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. Let's get back to work and let's get better.
Yes, sir. Hey, Coach, check out these plays that I drew up for this week's game.
All right, but first let's look at my plays.
No. But these plays are good. We're gonna actually use mine anyway, so might as well just take a look at mine.
No. Well, your plays suck though. They never work. We need to use mine. So here, take my plays.
No. I don't care about your plays. Come look at my plays.
No, you know what? Screw this. I don't even want to deal with this anymore.
Hey, Coach, check out these plays that I drew up for this week's game.
All right, cool. Yeah. I also drew up some plays, so let's converse.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, sounds good. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I like what you drew here. That's a good point.
Okay. Let me see yours.
Okay.
Oh, I like this too. I think we're off to a good start. I think maybe if we use both of ours, then we'll have a great game plan.
Yeah, you know what? Collaborating really works.
You want me to do this one? Yeah, sure. So a couple of statistical takeaways from our research. We have up here 1 in 4 women will be sexually assaulted during their college years. According to the 2014 study, 55.4% of arrests were because of domestic assault.
And that study was a study of the NFL as well. So 54% of all arrests in this 2014 study was of domestic assault.
So a third point is a 3-year study shows that while male student athletes comprise 3.3% of the population, they represent 19% of the sexual assault perpetrators and 35% of domestic violence perpetrators. So as you can see, handling conflict in stressful situations in a bad way is obviously a huge impact in your life and how it will dictate your future.
And just another helpful strategy that we all can use is the STLC model. STLC stands for stop, think, listen, and communicate. And I think that we can all use this when we're feeling stressed or when we are faced with a situation that we don't really know what to do. So the first step is stop. You can either you can walk away from an event just for a certain amount of time, and you can use that to do step 2, which is think. To think, gather your thoughts, think rationally about the situation and how you're feeling, as well as what the other person might be feeling as well. So you can kind of clear your head and make the right choice. The third one, which is really big, is listen. When in times of stress, in times of conflict, it can be easy to focus on your own thoughts and how you feel, and to just talk and yell without listening to the other party. But in times of conflict, and as we've learned, conflict resolution really it's a give or take. It's a give and take situation, and you really need to listen to the other person to get their input and to listen to how they feel, so everybody can come to an agreement. And the fourth is just communicate. So just not to be afraid to talk about how you're feeling in a certain situation. I think that this is simple, but it's a really effective model for conflict resolution. And I think that especially with the things that we've been seeing in the media, this strategy could have prevented some things that have transpired. So.
And that concludes our presentation for how to deal with stress management and conflicts. And we hope you liked it.